Hey Gemini, welcome to your love reading. I hope you're all well, happy and safe wherever you are in the world. If you're new to Soul Embers, hello, my name is Andrea. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you find something within this reading helpful and you choose to stick around for the journey. I'm sending you all many happy, healing and positive vibrations. If you're interested in a personal reading, guys, I do take them. My contact details as well as all the other information relating to the channels in the description box below, so check it out. So the love readings, they could apply to the singles out there looking for new love. Maybe you just want to know what's on the horizon, or you've got someone in mind that you're interested in and want some clarity on where it's going and if it's for you. It could apply to those of you in an existing situationship or relationship. You might be facing some challenging times with them right now and want to know, I guess, again, which way to go, get some clarity. Could even apply to those of you out there that are interested in knowing a bit of information or reconnecting with your ex. However, if that's the case, I would say check out the ex readings. I'll link them to this video if that's something you're more interested in. I did release them a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, I'll link them to this video. And I will be releasing another lot of ex readings in a couple of weeks from now. So keep an eye out for them. Okay, so to start off with, Gemini, let's have a look and see who I'm connecting with today and who this message is for. How can I be of service to the beautiful Gemini out there? How can I be of service to you today, Gemini? Who is this message for? What is the message that I need to deliver? Who needs to hear this today? Let's have a look and see. Well, that's way too many. Do we have a card for Gemini? What's going on for Gemini? I'm getting the message, Gemini, the first thing on my mind. You're the first thing on my mind. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. I'll hold the card up for you guys so you can see it. Let me just focus the camera. Yeah. And I feel that, this little girl or this little boy, I can't quite tell. Let me have a look. I think it's a little boy. Doesn't really matter. Is attracting animals. And it's because he's either or she's either feeding them. I think, yeah, he's feeding them. Attracting love through acts of giving. And the more he gives, the more he's attracting. And so simple acts of kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Excitement, imagine what it feels like when you've got food and you've got your pets and it's ready for them to eat, and they all come around and they circle around you really excited. It's that same theory of doing acts of kindness through a space of love for those around us that brings joy to their life, lifts a vibration in the environment, and also brings joy to you. So that energy exchange of gifts, let's say. And I feel that when it comes to love right now, there may be a need for you to extend acts of kindness. Simple acts of kindness. For example, nothing extreme, nothing extra, just the simple acts of kindness that make all the difference. Spontaneously buying them a coffee or a tea when they least expect it, taking, I don't know, their laundry to the dry cleaner, or buying them something that will make their day easier and bring a little bit of comfort to their life. These are the kinds of acts of kindness that will go a very, very long way in the person that you're interested in recognizing the warmth that you bring to their life. And with that warmth comes a sense of security and comes a sense of safety. It's a place where I guess they feel that despite what they may be going through, external from the relationship, let's say, or the situationship, no matter what they're feeling, there is comfort to be found. There is an understanding that you have of them where you pick up on their vibes, where you pick up on their energy, and you're able to deliver something that will bring comfort to their life in a way that they really need it in that moment. So, you know, the Gemini that I'm connecting with, you might be feeling that you've given too much. You don't want to give any more, depending on the situation. Well, you know, if you feel that you're overextending yourself, then yes, maybe you're over, you know, you're pleasing, you're doing too much to please. But the day-to-day stuff where you don't particularly need to go out of your way to show this kindness will really soften them and in turn soften you as well. So depending on what outcome you really want here, if you really want to form a connection, an emotional connection, this would be the way to go. If you want to you know, bring something back together after a period of there being some emotional disconnection, this would be the way to go. For the singles out there, I feel that, you know, if you have fears associated with love and dating, and you have quite a few barriers in place, and you're finding it difficult to form connections with people, so you don't want to give because you're afraid of being hurt, so you're waiting to receive first so that you can give. There's only so far that will take you in forming trust for both parties. So doing simple things that, you know, go unnoticed usually, that others wouldn't go out of their way to do, will go a really long way in forming that sense of safety. Like I said, where the other person doesn't feel that they need to have their defenses up, or there's no room for growth here. There is this energy surrounding this of, I'll only give so much, and if they don't reciprocate, well, I won't give anymore. Now that is both of you being defensive, or you being defensive, trying to come at it from a different angle, as far as just even the human side of things is what's going to make the difference here. I hope that makes sense, and I'll read the definition from the book for you. One of the amazing aspects of love is that it supports the giver and the receiver. When you show care to others, you create further opportunities for kindness. When others are kind to us, it motivates us to pass the kindness on. Demonstrate kindness and bring more love into the world. Kindness can make the world a better place. Kindness has the satisfying ability to help you feel happier and more energized when you give it to someone. There are many simple ways to offer kindness, such as opening a door, holding the elevator, smiling at someone, or giving a compliment. Kindness is contagious and can have a lasting impact. A young boy wearing feathers feeds a squirrel. A variety of animals gather around him. The squirrel suggests it is time to create a space for giving. As you give, so you will receive. The feathers on the boy's head represent your ability to become inspired. Act in kindness and see if you are motivated to do more. If you are attracted to another animal in the card, you may have a message for you. Sit with its image and see what comes forth. So I'll hold the card up again for you, Gemini, and if there's anything there that really you're drawn to, maybe look up the definition for that particular animal, or a particular color that you might be feeling really drawn to. And what I'm getting here is, just by reading that definition, what really stood out to me is the ability to be inspired, act in kindness, and see if you're motivated to do more. So if there is a level of uncertainty here and you're seeking clarity on what you should do and whether you should continue investing, if you are in a situationship or relationship or reconnecting with someone, let's say, make those simple acts of kindness and see how that feels for you. Intuitively, how are you feeling about it? Do you want to continue giving more? Does it feel good? Do you feel that there is an exchange happening there and chemistry and attraction is starting to build? And that same thing applies also to the singles out there. So it's almost like testing the waters slowly rather than being closed off and seeing what will come to you so then you can reciprocate. Yeah. All right, let's pull out some cards and dig a little bit deeper. Oops. Oh yeah, I love this. I love it when the cards tie in together the way they do. Okay. So this is about you coming to the edge and taking that risk. You know, think about who you really are. What makes you generous? What makes you loving? What makes you caring? What makes you the nurturer? Think about those qualities in you that others find so attractive. And then think about how you can apply this in your love life in a way that is based purely on your character and has nothing to do with what you're going to get in return, just based on who you are and how you uphold yourself. Whether it be an intimate relationship, a friendship, or a family member, how much of yourself are you willing to give? Give equally, for example, and see how you feel when you're giving equally of yourself, the essence of who you are and what makes you the beautiful Gemini that you are when it comes to your loving nature. Give equally and see how that situation, the response, the reciprocation, how it makes you feel, and if it inspires you to keep giving. And then take that leap, come to the edge and give a little bit more where you feel comfortable and safe to do so. And this is what it's about. You know, it's almost like, I once heard someone say, it's almost like you've got a fireplace and the fire's dying out and it needs more wood. And the fireplace is saying, give me more wood and I'll give you more fire. And the wood is saying, you know what? Give me more fire so I know that you're going to keep me warm and I'll give you more wood. And, you know, obviously this is the type of metaphor I'm going for. This is the type of energy that I'm getting. There is this need for you to take the risk based on your character though, where it's safe. This is who you are. You're not going above and beyond and doing something that is outside of the norm for who you are at the essence, right? And you may feel that it's going to take some courage to do that, Gemini. You know, it's going to take you it's going to be counterintuitive. You might be feeling afraid. Listen to your heart and your soul, and the only way you can do that is by testing those waters and really dropping into your feelings and see how you feel about giving. I also believe that if you're looking for a new relationship, or you're actually looking to level up or take it to the next step, now is the time. The energy's aligning for you. You're in a space where you're ready to receive. Those major blocks that prevent love from coming in are not there. I'm not feeling them. What I'm feeling is just, I guess, boundaries from past experiences, the remnants of an outdated way of thinking of things. A new perspective and a new approach on a wider spectrum is needed. That's what I'm getting. The person that you're connecting with, they just want to let go of the big stuff and not worry about it and just let it breathe. Enjoy the day-to-day, just to see how the two of you can co-create, can collaborate, can make this work. And see if there is joy, if the two of you can experience joy, even in the most mundane stuff, like the obligations and the commitments, making them fun and enjoy just being around each other, which usually, you don't get the sensation of joy from running chores or doing things as part of your daily routine. But it is the fuel that's needed to maintain the big picture. If you're looking at a goal, if you're looking at the goal and you're trying to figure out how much of you are willing to give to get to that goal, it can be so overwhelming, Gemini. It's it could seem like a mountain out of a little molehill, right? And the fear does kick in, the anxiety does kick in, and past experiences start to make fear kick in as well. And so that's when the boundaries go up and you feel that you need to protect yourself. And that taking it from a new perspective and being in the moment is really going to help you bridge the gap to getting to that goal. It is through the process that you actually start to build the trust, that you actually start to build the foundations and the connection. Okay? And this person just wants to be in the moment with you and see what you can build together. They can't tell you, they're in this headspace where they can't tell you about the goal. If you're looking for an affirmative, or if you're looking for a definite, this person won't be able to give it to you, because it's simple. They need to experience life with you and joy so that they can see how you guys mesh together. And they do enjoy it. They are enjoying their time with you. It's when you become worried, maybe you become a little bit moody, Gemini, maybe you withdraw your energy and you're a little bit inconsistent when those fears kick in. So there might even be, you might even be this emotional unavailability to a degree, even though you really want it, as you try to be courageous enough, right, to continue investing. Obviously, these can be switched, the energy can be switched. If that sounds more like them, then please do switch it. It is a general reading after all. But let's pull out some tarot and let's see what the tarot has to say also. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just caught it in my arm. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this, Gemini. You know what? This is almost like the tough part is over. You know, you've gone through some lessons that have really rocked you, and there are still remnants of those experiences. And I guess like the perspective that you currently have is based on those experiences. And the feeling that I'm really getting is that it's so easy for you to make the switch and to change your focus. It will become so easy for you to release it once you broaden your spectrum of how you're approaching love in general and giving in general. One more card. One more card. There we go. So, you know, what I'm getting here is like I said, that story about the wood and the fire, give me some more wood and I'll give you more fire, right? The thing is, if you choose to take the risk in a way that is true to the essence of who you are as a character, based on your character, and has nothing to do with, giving more of yourself to a partner or a lover. It's just who you are, and you would do the same for anyone else, because that's who you are. If you open up your heart and you do that, the universe is ready to give you more fire. It's ready to open up and give you, it's ready for, if you open up in that way, you will receive this unconditional healing love. It is the love that it's going to heal those outdated beliefs about love in general, love within yourself, and the parts of you that you've shut off and that you've been protecting. Okay, it is absolutely beautiful. There is an opportunity with whoever you've come to this reading for to create something extremely beautiful. This experience, everything that you have experienced to this point, has really emotionally matured you. You've seen love you see love in a different way now. Maybe you've come to the realization that love is not enough. There needs to be other aspects to a relationship in order for it to be sustainable. Love can only take you so far. If you can't work together, if you have different values, if there is a different pace that you're both moving at, you're not aligning. How far can love take you? And that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Happily releasing what isn't aligning with you so that you can receive what does, through simple acts of kindness based on the beautiful Gemini that you are. Those acts of kindness that, your friends, your family, your colleagues, the neighbors love about you. Your generosity, your hospitality, potentially. It depends. You know what those things are. And allowing a potential intimate partner or an intimate partner in on that will make them feel that warmth and that nurturing. And it's just about understanding that kindness is something that's given regardless of the outcome. There doesn't need to be an expectation, because it comes naturally from within. And that's the perspective that I think is trying to be communicated here. Meanwhile, the person that you're connecting with, they really, really want to start something new with you. This could potentially be someone that you have recently reconnected with, and it doesn't need to mean that it's someone you've reconnected with as in an ex. It could be someone you dated, or someone you didn't get things off the ground because you weren't ready and they weren't ready. I kind of get the feeling that if it was someone that you connected with some time ago and things didn't get off the ground and you're reconnecting now, what happened back then is that you weren't willing to give a little, and out of that fear, and they needed to experience the moment with you, and they weren't able to do it at that time. Well, they really want to bring this back together. They really want to bring joy to the day-to-day and experience life, and bring the fun out, make life fun. Life is hard. There's a lot of pressure. There is, we all experience life differently, but we can all agree that the day-to-day stuff can be grueling, and the responsibilities, the obligations, the commitments can be grueling. Now, this person wants someone beside them that can take the edge off when they come back from work after being drilled all day, they can experience joy within their environment. When they go to the supermarket with you, they can experience fun in the supermarket aisles. That's a type of energy that I'm getting. And they're so ready to experience that, and they want to experience that with you. If this has to do with someone from your past, they definitely don't want to revisit things the way they were. They just want to focus on the now and see if you guys can reconnect. Okay, now let's pull out a couple of cards and see what message does Spirit have for you on this. What message does Spirit have for you? How can you work through this at this time? If this message resonates, guys, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. I do read all of them. Not only does it help me connect with your energy, and I use that for future readings, I really like to get to know you guys and who I'm connecting with on the other side of this camera, right? Fear not, my beautiful Gemini. Fear not. Very strong and very, very powerful cards. You know, if there is a fear and you feel that you don't want to take the risk is too high, and it's, you know, affecting your courage to take that leap because you feel the risks are too high, Spirit wants you to know, have faith. You look amazing. This is such a positive card to receive in a love reading. You've done the work. You know, the way you're thinking about yourself right now is not the truth of who you have grown into. You are looking beautiful. You are ready to take on the next step in your love life. You're ready to receive. You're ready to go. You're at that start line, ready to leap. Okay? In fact, you're at your best, ready to take anything on. Spirit wants you to know, go ahead with confidence. You've got nothing to prove to anybody. Just be your beautiful self, your beautiful, kind, nurturing self. Let that part of you shine. You know, that's the most attractive thing about you, Gemini. You're appealing, you're beautiful, and you bring so much harmony into your environment because that's what you have worked into. You're experiencing harmony within yourself. It's just this aspect of love that may throw you off, and you don't want to compromise that sense of, you know, harmony that you've created. And Spirit wants you to know you've got everything you need right now. Move forth with courage, you know, with determination. You don't know where you're going. All you know is that you've learnt what you needed to learn. It's time to move forward with determination, following your dreams, okay? Following your dreams. I see a star. A star's really standing out to me here right now. Following your dreams. And as you go, you will see that you have everything that it takes to take a step back and see whether or not where you're investing is going to bring that warmth. You feel like further investing. It's going to give you what you need to accomplish the kind of love that you want and the relationship that you want. Okay, you are able to make those clear decisions to figure out which way you should go, how much of yourself to invest, to bring your yin and your yang into aspect and properly control those two horses in the traditional tarot horses, you know, to control those two horses so that they're moving along in harmony in the direction you want them to go in. Have courage. Believe in yourself, Gemini. That's the message I have for you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.